Why, hello and welcome. How are you today? Out here in nature, and we're going to be talking about law of attraction. Law of attraction is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yes, law of attraction is a wonderful thing, quite beautiful in its whole scope and majesty. There's the wild law of attraction that everybody does subconsciously that affects their entire lives with wild, uncontrolled results. And then there's the methodical, controlled law of attraction that's used by those who want to control and manifest and take direction in their life. Law of attraction is a natural process. You can do it with conscious control, or you can do it subconsciously on an automatic pilot, which is like going down the road in a car and letting go of the steering wheel and letting the car go wherever it wants, at whatever speed it wants. Law of attraction occurs all around you all the time. In law of attraction, you attract things into your life. Situations, events, occasions, all these things are attracted into your life. And to let go of that control and just drift along is like to be a ship out on the ocean with no plan, no direction, no goal, just drifting wherever the wind and tide and the forces of nature take you. And that's law of attraction in the wild, law of attraction in the rough, the subconscious law of attraction. It's going to be influenced by movies, TV, events, fantasies, dreams, things you read. And these things are going to manifest. And those are pretty toxic. Look at the entertainment today. Look how violent it is. Do you want to attract that violence into your life? Of course not. Well, your subconscious mind is recording all that, and that's part of your reality. And those things will affect your existence. And the law of attraction will attract those events and those similar situations into your life because that's what the universe thinks that you want, and so it sends it to you. To consciously take control of that and to use it with a plan is to begin to shape your destiny. Law of attraction is a natural process. That's right, it's completely, totally natural. Everybody does it. Just like iron volleys being attracted to a magnet. And everything follows its course in life. Rivers and streams, and natural attraction is everywhere. You see it all the time. Now, do you want to attract good things in your life? Do you want to attract positive things in your life? Do you want to manifest great things into your life? Well, then, you need to take conscious control. You need to have a plan. You need to know how to use these natural forces to your advantage. And using these natural forces to your advantage is a wonderful thing. The simplest process people use is taught all over the place. It's conceptualize an ideal. Visualize the project. See how it's going to look in the end. And now conceptualize it. And so you have that three-step process that's taught all over the place for business building and all that sort of stuff. Okay, that's still law of attraction. That's still manifesting. You're manifesting something using the power of the subconscious mind, but in a different formulation. But to really control the law of attraction and to use the power of the subconscious mind more effectively, you need to get all the relevant steps. Thoughts becomes things. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. You see it all the time. The gossip, all that stuff that goes around, and all of a sudden, the next thing you know, you're the subject of the gossip. Oh, that's karma, that's karma. No, it's that you attracted this into your life because you were gossiping about, you were talking about, you were putting it out there. So and so did what? She did this and she did that. She hooked up with Harry. She cheated. And all of a sudden you find yourself cheating. Well, that's law of attraction. You attracted these things into your life. So you want to take control of that. You want to be able to stop that wild manifestation from happening. I mean, the booze, the liquor, all kinds of stuff happens, and you find yourself the victim of your own words. And everybody has to eat their own words. Words are powerful things. They're thoughts, and those thoughts become realities. If you're talking about other people and all this and that and the other, then you're already using law of attraction. You're bringing the things that you dislike about them into your very life. And that's one of the ways in which law of attraction works. I know, that's blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, but it's true. It's simply true. Even if you hold your tongue and you're just watching TV and all that drama and crap on TV and in them movies, you're going to bring those situations into your life. They're poisoning your subconscious mind. You need to take control of your subconscious mind. And there's methodologies and processes you can use to turn this natural process into a beneficial process. So instead of the wild manifestation and the uncontrolled, natural, wild, it's happening thing, you can make it happen. You can control it. You can use this wonderful tool to enhance, improve your life, to obtain the objects that you really want. Not just to end up like every Tom, Dick, and Harry in a freaking thing, like some bad scene from a freaking drama show. We all have enough drama in our lives without bringing more into it, which we see all the time. And the whole entertainment industry is intent on giving us drama, is intent on destructive elements. So how many times, don't answer this out loud, but just think to yourself, how many times have you talked about, say you're in a relationship, and you talked about these other women cheating, and then you find yourself in a situation where you're going down that other same road she went down. You nearly do it. You almost do it. You find yourself tempted to do it. You find these events that lead up to it in your life, or you find yourself having already done it and you don't know why you've done it. That's the law of attraction. You talked about it, you manifested it. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could flip that thing on its ear and turn it to your advantage? I'm not saying cheat. I'm not saying do this and do that. I'm saying that when you put out to the universe the source of all it is, all that talk about Jenny hooking up with Phil while she was married to Steve, and Phil and Billy and Bob nailing her, well, you brought that kind of stuff into your life. And why is he doing this and why is he doing that? And all of a sudden you're in the same situation that she's in. Because you talked about it, you witnessed it, you talked about it, and you talked about it, and you talked about it, and you and all your friends talked about it, and it created an energy, a thought upon the substance, empowered by an emotion, a negative emotion. You are angry, you are frustrated, and now you feel that same anger and frustration in that event that you're in. Maybe you nearly cheated. Maybe you were tempted to cheat. Maybe the same guy that nailed her tried to nail you. Well, that's law of attraction. Maybe, like Jennifer, you ended up Phil and Billy and Steve all trying to nail you, right? Well, that's because of the talk. Now, you got to get control of that thing. The law of attraction is a powerful natural force, like water running. Certain things create certain things. For every cause and effect, everything that is caused, every effect you see has a cause. These type of things, these are laws of the universe. These are universal laws. They supersede all other laws. They're not written by man. They're natural laws. These natural laws are going to work in certain ways. And when you learn these natural laws, they're powerful tools. Now, you can change your reality. You can change everything around you. You can change your entire life. You can change all that. Well, Betty, you don't have to do like Debbie and sleep with Billy and Steve and George and Harold and all them at the same time or whatever. You don't have to end up in that situation. Betty, you can have a car. You can use that same energy to get a brand new car, to get a new career, to get a new life, to have situations open up that you thought were closed. You want this job, you want this promotion, but every time you're blocked. Law of attraction can open that for you. Law of attraction can improve your life. Law of attraction can bring things into your life that are unimaginable, that big break. Well, There's going to be some links below this video. You can check it out, and you can start learning about those law of attraction and how to use it. You can start learning about how to avoid what we call karma and all that kind of stuff. Well, not necessarily avoid it, but karma can be a wonderful thing too. You do good things, you get good things, right? Law of attraction, you can attract good karma into your life. You can attract many things into your life using the law of attraction and all these other universal laws. They don't have to be, oh no, the wind's blowing from the north, now it's switching to the south. Oh my God, what am I going to do? You don't have to do any of that. You can use these natural laws, these natural processes that will bring beautiful things into your life. Just like the rains bring the grass to seed and the seed springs up and grows. You know the grass is going to grow and the rains are going to come. But that's a natural force. Well, you know that's going to happen. So you know that when you know these laws, that certain things are going to create certain things, and you can use those laws to your benefit. Well, I'll see you on the other side. Have a beautiful one, and there's going to be some links below here. There's going to be about law of attraction and manifesting. You can manifest your own route. You can take control of your destiny. You can create your future, and you can also have the most beautiful, wonderful life you ever thought possible, better than anything you ever imagined, using these natural laws. And I'll see you on the other side.